How's it going, guys? Mad Glasses here. Today we're playing some more Kingdom Come Deliverance. Last episode we were investigating the Neuhoff farmstead that got destroyed, or they killed a bunch of horses. The investigation led us to this little town. I forget the name of it. Looking for a guy named Ushitz. However you say this place. We're looking for Olympi Lupash, but unfortunately it looks like his gang had killed him. So now we're just trying to figure out who he talked to. Well, we actually did figure that out. He talked to the priest, and the priest is holding on to some important information. So he told us to come here. Supposed to meet him here, probably with a few drinks, and see what happens. I'm not sure how long I'm supposed to wait. Unfortunately, if you guys notice, the audio is probably a little different. It's because the video, the stupid G-Force crap I use, the overlay for it, for some reason it's not working. So I had to switch back to OBS. I like OBS better because you can set up how you want to set it up. But for some reason my voice is real low on OBS, and if I crank it, if I turn the audio input too loud, there's like a weird static in the background of it, and I don't like it too much. So I'm hoping that this is loud enough for you guys to hear. You might have to put on headphones. But yeah, this is the best I can do, guys. Sorry. I'm too broke, man. Too broke for better equipment. Alright, so we're waiting here for the damn priest. I'm gonna take a little seat. Take a little seat over here. How's it going, lady? Doing alright? Let's talk to her.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Lypa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhoff, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time, and then yesterday he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. I never saw him do that before. Probably had a bad conscience.
Oh, thank you.
That's all. Thank you.
Good luck then.
Yeah, you too. I just saw the priest. Where's his ass go? Thanks again, man, for giving me that important information. I just saw the priest. Where's that lame ass go? I think he might went in here. He's inside. There he is. What's going on, feller?
The blessings of our Lord be...
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
Alright, sweet. Talk to the priest. Now, I have played this game before. I know there's like a nude scene later on. I will skip that because, yeah, I'm a small channel, man. I don't want no craziness happening.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son.
I should take off my helmet.
With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
From Scouts.
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Dang, who's that?
What about your kin?
They're dead.
Let's just be honest.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me.
Like, damn, bro, we get it.
They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child.
Damn,
May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujits, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well,
No,
congratulations.
Bernard ain't doing shit.
It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noel? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhoff stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. I noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force. These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business.
Yeah, get
So,
down to the nitty
about this
gritty.
confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again.
Try to
If
tempt
people
that
stop
lady next
believing
to
in the
him.
church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
Let's see.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
Get you drunk.
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation.
Couldn't he just
Where
write
do you
the
get the
stuff
ideas
down?
for your sermons?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague.
Telling me, right?
It's not enough to instruct people.
I can't read.
They have
all
to
this,
be
so now-
entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical, condemning vices, and of course describing them in detail. A tongue lashing about the two popes goes down well these days, and stories from real life with a nice moral to them are popular as well, especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church, the lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison, and nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to
Who's this
baptize a
lady
child?
next to us? She's
Pay.
just like sitting.
You want to
there, like,
steal and murder?
Why
Pay
am I
and you will
here?
have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they
She's just
buy beautiful
sitting there.
horses to ride and
Like,
needless
no,
servants
I'm
to
supposed to be
pamper
meeting
them.
some friends.
They gamble at dice
know
and
what
dress
happened,
their
though.
whores in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Yeah, it's
Funny.
getting fucked up.
That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
I'll have a big.
What the hell? This preacher's going off. Alright, yeah, enough about preaching.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough.
Let's get to drinking.
It's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you
Why
suppose?
does he sound
We have a
drunk already?
drink, of course.
He's like, what are your plans, Father? Henry, you've been sipping already. Yeah. Sounds like
That sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me
he's
down.
already drunk. Why am I already drunk already? Oh, you know what? I did have some of them snaps. Whatever they're called. Yeah, dude, this looks like so much fun.
Przyszła bida mora lat, to nie ustoi żadnej chlap.
Make sure you guys drink responsible.
Na kraj panuje swej smutek, godnie loi
That looks
na
like so
motek, niech już małżeński majstra,
That's why
do wczera żylne staje brak. Puszczej moi słabi murzy, zechciałbych bejbie ich burzy. Nagle to jedno, a tacy damy jedno, a może ręce gubi jako poslední jen. Murmy se baví, a na staví, a tak vypal sudny, a posaď se mi sem, tak posaď se sem, a vypal je ven. Ukaž kozy jako vozy, zítra jen tu jsou nejdem, tak nalejmy hned, ať točí se svět.
Enough of this!
Bailiff,
Oh, yeah, we're about to throw
come
some
over here.
hands.
Sit down and have a drink with us.
Yeah, sit down,
Don't
bailiff.
vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk.
Henry,
And
drunk
curfew
ass
is
sitting on
long
the damn
gone.
floor. Get
So
your ass up,
what?
Henry.
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about
Ooh.
you, priest.
Well,
about
nothing
to
to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can ride is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
Shit, I wish you would. Get your hands off the priest. Damn. He at the door.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Damn right I will. Okay. It's like, fuck yeah. Throw some hands. I love freaking just boxing in this game. It's just so fun. Just beating the shit out of people. Alright, Henry, let's help out the priest. Beat the hell
Come
out
on
of these
then,
guys.
bailiff.
What's
You
up?
want to fight?
Oh, knee to the face. There are like 3 people on me. Kick to the face. Come on, fool. I ain't that drunk. I'm leaning. I'm leaning. I'm leaning on you. Leaning on you. Got him. Man, that was too quick, man. I wanted to, like, knock him out.
So, my dear.
Hey, get drunk. Hey. Damn, priest got
Said and done.
2 girls with you, huh?
I'd love to. And Henry, too.
That's that
I'm
girl who was
sure.
next to us, right?
Right, Henry.
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
Hey,
Say
ladies,
what they
stop,
like.
stop hating.
What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dears. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Go ahead,
Godwin,
ladies.
you're a buffoon.
You first. Go right on in, ladies. Yeah, we're getting fucked up. That's so hilarious.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
Man.
This is wonderful.
Oh, sick. That's so nasty.
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Alright, I think I'm gonna skip this because I already know what's gonna happen. I gotta be fast. Yep, skip. Alright, skip on all that. Because I already know what's gonna happen. It's a sex scene. Alright. Yeah, okay, yeah. Only skip that part. Good. Hey! Where the sheep at? Where the sheep at? It's supposed to be like a bunch of sheep out here. Here we go. Hey, come here, sheep. Get your ass over here. Dude, we are so fucked up.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Oh, that's gross. Alright, so we earned his trust. So hopefully he will tell us. I think we still got a little bit more to go though. Damn, we're so just done.
Godwin, you beast! Get up! Do you hear me?
Oh, it's nasty. Just
Wake up, you drunkards!
oh, piss on
Fuck
the
it
floor.
out.
Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry.
You forgot
My
who I
great
was.
friend, Henry. And we have a wonderful time.
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. Oh, what was that woman on about? Wait, before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something.
Dude, you forgot everything. You forgot life.
What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it?
That's
Mass!
hilarious.
Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
Yeah, what?
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
Yeah,
I'd like to help you, but you can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night.
You think?
If the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless.
Oh, disgusting.
How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Alright. Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right.
We'll help the priest out.
Well, I can't make any
We do
promises
need this
about what will
information.
happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and
Shit,
that's
I think I
that.
remember it.
No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
I need clothes. Do I not have any clothes? I I know I had to put him on real quick. Because I'm still naked. Hang on. Still drunk. Because I know if you get too far away from him, he'll cancel the mission. And I don't want that. So, put some clothes on. That's good enough. Alright. Yeah, because if you fall too far behind, it'll cancel the mission for some reason. Don't want that to happen. We are still drunk. Sheesh. Alright, cool. We got some clothes on at least. Not walking around here in our skivvies. A little sermon. No biggie. Just fucked up though. Good gosh. Now I'm all cringy and dirty.
Thought he'd never show up. The swill pole.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
That's so
You were with them, you beast. Just you. Look at him. Mother of God. Any minute now he'll throw up.
So I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
He's just smiling. That's funny.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen.
I hope I can freaking pass this. If not,
Accepit panem
I don't even know.
in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas.
Oh, it sounds disgusting. It's like throw up in that burp.
Hac facite in meam commemorationem. Brothers and sisters,
Hey,
you may have had the honor
She got a goofy ass grin.
of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who's here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Oh shit, here we go. I'm about to fuck all this up.
You first.
Okay. Begin sermon. Oh, -1, somewhat 4. Shit.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
That boy has a cheek.
Oh, we passed it. Yes. This one.
Just as we are commanded to obey the
This is what he was
priests in
talking about,
matters
right?
of virtue, so are we commanded to defy them face to face if they live contrary to God's commandments.
Hear that, Godwin?
And
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, cumens, hunger, and chaos. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom. When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this land to peck up every speck of gold and silver. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade everything. Everything is for sale. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
For shame! Shame upon them!
yeah, shame on them.
It is the custom of the gluttonous prelates and monks to preach against sin. But what do they know of us ordinary folk? Let us remember the marriage at Cana, where our Lord Jesus Christ himself feasted with the other guests and drank his fill. And when the wine was gone, he performed a miracle and created more. He, whose companions were poor travellers, simple folk, prostitutes and troublemakers, performed a miracle so the feast could continue.
Now that's the kind of sermon I like to hear.
No, brothers and sisters. Jesus did not condemn alcohol. Drink to lighten the cross you bear in this vale of tears, but not with such abandon that you cannot keep holy the Sabbath. For there should be moderation in all things, and it is not drinking itself that is sinful, but intemperance and beastly indulgence.
He's right.
I mean, beastly indulgence. It's about having sex with animals.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates. Away with them.
We're fortunate to have our good Father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
I say to you, in the words of Jan Hus, he who knows much, let him speak much. He who knows little, let him speak little. Let each speak as much as he knows, and he who knows nothing, let him at least teach his neighbour one virtuous deed by setting him good example and refraining from playing dice and from fornication. And that applies both to priests and to you, brothers and sisters.
That's his conclusion?
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
Did I pass? Hope I passed. Did I pass? Did Henry do good? I think I did good. It's like they're laughing at me. Fuck. I think I messed up.
The lad spoke well,
Oh.
considering what a soak he is.
He's right, that was.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a silver tongue.
Glad he came here. Don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague. And he told
Sweet.
him nicely.
So I did good, right? I hope I did good. I look dingy and just nasty.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side.
Yes.
I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. And I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin.
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubosh tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now, slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through.
I know, right?
For you?
Well, now Lubosh came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first, they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out?
Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubosh kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubosh killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pius. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
I'm sorry about that.
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
Dude, I bet he'd be like a fun person to train with. Alright, sweet. So we did that. He told us some information. Riki, whoever the hell that is. What kind of name is that? Riki? Sweet. Game saved. Awesome. We're still a little drunk. It's no biggie. No, we're still good. Okay, so let's see where our quest leads us now. Dude, we need better armor. We need a lot. We need everything. We're just so... I don't even know. Just so nasty. Oh, man. I haven't taken a bath in like 5 days since we started. Oh, I got a bunch of perks. I didn't even know where these perks come from. Let's do Mule 2. Yes, Mule 2. I would do Headcracker, but Headcracker, I feel like I've never been able to pull that off. Agility. Oh, sweet. We have 2 more open now. So yeah, at first I only had Featherweight and Dodger. Featherweight is just falling. Like I don't remember a part where you're ever like jumping off small cliffs or anything like that. So that seems like a wasted perk. Fast Striker. But you also, okay, your attacks will demand 30% less stamina, but will also cause slightly less injury. Applies only, no, I don't think I want that. If you're not wearing plate armor, dodge strikes in combat. Well, yeah, we'll go with this one. I think we can get both. But I don't know. I kind of need to cause damage, right? Let's just get it. Oh, maybe it will strike a little faster and it will make up for it. Speech. Let's just go this because I don't want the highborn, lowborn. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Let's do final offer. Okay, and I think, oh, we got 1 for main level. From jail. Savage. I like the Savage one. Just because, you know, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be outside of the town. You know, doing stuff. So, I might get Savage. Because we savage. Okay, Scout 2 increases... chance of evading, brute. +2 to charisma and speech. We are going to go with savage, because we savage out here. Alright, so savage is good. I think we got all these perks from whenever we were doing the tournament. Even though we got screwed in the end, but you know. Yeah. Golem. So Golem says your armor makes a 30% more frightening impression in dialogues. Weapon Cruncher. If you beat your opponent in a clinch, you'll damage his weapon 15% more. A damaged weapon will cause much less damage, as well as its price being greatly reduced. We kind of don't want that. Well, I'd rather do Golem than destroying their weapon, because we're going to end up picking that weapon up and then trying to sell it, you know what I mean? Like, so we use the cash, but... Alright, let's see. For Warfare... you have a greater chance of drawing your opponent's blood. Furious. When you're wounded, the more you're wounded, the stronger your attacks. Sadist. When you draw your opponent, whenever you draw an opponent's blood, it gives you +1. Ooh, you know what? These two would be pretty good. So, okay, we'll do Sadist for now. And then next one, we'll get Bloodletter. So this increases the chance. And then, you know, if they're bleeding, we get a +1 for strength. Against All Odds. That one's a really good one. Pretty much, the more people you fight against, the more, you know, your strength and, you know, warfare and all that increases. Chain Strike, yeah, that one's pretty good too. That's for like combos and stuff. That's what I probably need. Cause you know me, I suck at combos. I don't know what to get. I guess I'm just gonna get this one because left, right, stab, stab. I've tried doing these and I can never get them. All right, on the scent quest started. Let's see what this quest is about. On the scent, okay. One of the members of Neuhoff gang, a fellow who goes by the moniker, whatever that is, of Riki, should be somewhere in the vicinity of Lecho. How do you say it? Lecho? Unfortunately, that's all I could find out so far. I expect it shouldn't be too hard to, well, catch scent of Riki, though I don't expect it will be a pleasant encounter. Track down another. Okay, follow the name Riki. Okay, we're looking for Riki. I didn't even see where the hell he's at. Quest log. It's A. Show on the map. So he is somewhere way the hell down there. All right, cool. Sweet. All right, so let's get our horse and ride on. Or should we do a side quest? Cause what time is it now? Yeah, we still got enough time to do a little side quest. I think. What side quest do we have? Scavenger one? That one's way over there. That one's way too far. That's where you... Okay, that's subscribe. Let's head back. Let's go on, head back to... Okay, so that's where we need to go. Neuhoff is the farmstead. And we got a couple missions there. Have we not done the ring yet? I thought we have. You know what? Let's do that real quick. I must have got distracted or something must have happened. Let's go do the ring. And then we'll end the video. And then remember, guys, later on tonight, I'll be playing this scary-ass game called Greetings. You know, since it's Halloween. And trying to be festive. A little Halloween. I'm hoping I don't get too scared. Because I don't like scary-ass games. I can't even play 7 Days to Die. If you ever played that game, I can't even play it because it's too fucking creepy for me. So, oh, Attack on the Road. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Oh, I don't have my armor equipped. That's alright. I think it's nighttime too, ain't it? Shit.
I know you. I remember that ugly mug. What a piece
I can't
of
see.
luck. Now I can knock your teeth in.
Hang on, I hear you talking. But I can't see. Oh god. Oh god. Alright, I don't want. Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. Put one damn weapons out. I don't think I have any weapons. Fuck. Whoa. Oh! Oh, this is a terrible idea. I need more weapons. Hang on. Okay, it pauses. Okay, I wasn't sure if it pauses the game or not. Holy shit. Oh my freaking. Ouch, jackass. Hang on, dude. Pause.
You're done for, fucker.
I'm a what? Ouch. Oh, he's bleeding already. See, I get that. In the head. Oh, that felt good. Punk, don't you ever mess with me again? Let me take your stuff. Let's see what you got on. You got some moonshine on you. You got some torches. Some cheap ass wine. Yeah, I'm taking all that stuff. Punk. That freaking sadist, man. That stuff is good. Like that's, or not sadist. The bleeding perk or whatever. I didn't think the Morning Star would cause him to bleed. Was that it? Was it just him? I thought he had a homeboy with him, but I guess not. Hello? Is anybody else here? Anybody else trying to get ass whooping? Okay, I didn't think so. Alright, let's go do this little ring. I thought I've done it already, but I guess not. It's alright. Killed his ass.
Yeah.
I freaking love Mace. The Mace is just so brutal. Alright, who's this guy? Hey, what's going on, feller? This is not...
Henry! I'm glad you came.
Hey, how's it going, man? He knows me, but that's fine. Don't mind me. Shh, go to sleep. Go to sleep. And our stealth increase. See, I just like doing this because it's if you increase your stealth and you get to just take their money, you know, without no consequence. They didn't see who did it. I'm not gonna kill them or anything. I just want to steal his stuff. Yeah, pretzel on them. He has some pants. I don't think his pants. That's all. I just want his pants and his money. Back on the horse. Alright. Go back to my map. See how easy I get distracted? It's ridiculous. And I think we're going to cut through here too. So if we do... Oh, no, never mind. I thought we were going the other way, the long way around. Oh, you know what? Now I remember why. I did steal the ring once, and I think I didn't record or something happened in my memory. I think that's what happened. So now I'm doing it again, which is fine because it's easy. If it's daytime, I know exactly what to do. If it's nighttime, I also know what to do too. Okay, so it's still daytime, and his place is. Trying to figure out. Okay, so I need to go that way over the bridge and just keep running. Got it. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay. On to. There's the bridge. Little bridge. Okay. Then follow this little trail. Somewhere over there. Trust me when I say it's kind of a pain in the ass. Try to get through forest, so we're just going to take the roadway. What's this? Hello? It's like an old camp or something. Check it out. Doesn't like anybody's here. Interesting sight. I've always... Oh, what the hell is this? What is that? Freaking spine? I've always wondered, like, what are these places for? Like, are they supposed to be, like, haunted or something? I mean, they look creepy as shit. Oh, I can sleep here. That's nasty, though. I don't trust this place. Oh, it's another random guy.
God be with you, Henry.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Yeah.
See how people are like starting to notice me now? Like they know my name because they're like part of the town, and I got a good reputation. Even though I don't know how. I don't know how I got a good reputation, but oh, there's bird nests. If you guys run into these bird nests, sometimes I think you can just reach up and grab them. I'm not really sure. But all you do is if you got a bow on you, it just doesn't matter what type of arrow. You just need a bow and arrow, and all you do is shoot it. Got it. That's all. That's all you need to do. And then where'd it go? I know I just seen it. Where the hell did it go? Hang on. Did it roll? What the hell? Okay, well, bad example. Alright, well, anyways, if you do shoot it down, make sure you guys just inspect it. And sometimes there's like a necklace in there or a freaking feathers, bunch of random shit in there. But yeah, check those nests. They have good stuff. I don't know what happened to it. It just kind of disappeared. Whatever. Damn.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to disappear. It's supposed to just fall on the ground and then you just collect it or search it. What the hell is going on here? What the hell was that? Why is there just a dead horse right here?
Yeah.
Oh shit. What the hell's going on here? You guys alright? Oh, they're bandits. I don't like bandits. I don't like bandits. I don't like bandits. I don't know humans. What the hell's going on? I think that was like a bug or something. I don't know, a glitch. There's a dude over here. It's like a, oh my gosh, there's a few people. Who's this guy? Bandit? Oh yeah, he wanted to fight. Oh. Dude. I freaking love the mace. Shit, he got me. Nope. Nope.
Stop!
Nope. Don't you surrender. Smash. Henry smash. Alright, he's dead. I'm gonna save because there's like fucking 5 people up there. Nope, that's not. Yeah, I do want to drink one of those. But we do want to save. Alright, sweet. Save. Getting a little drunk. Healed up a little bit. Alright, so I don't know. And I'm taking all their stuff too. There's like fucking 5 people. They're humans too. Do you think we can take them? Okay, this might be a good finale. If I can beat them, I'll end the video here. Shit, I missed. Hey, don't mind me. I'm just doing a little bit of hunting. Don't you run from me.
Nichak, mi buti talu.
Alright, I at least made one run. Motherfucker, he got good armor too. Oh. Don't get surrounded. Whatever you do, don't get surrounded, because that's when they start doing a lot of damage to your back. Make sure you always try to keep them back, you know, back so you have to. Probably should have a shield. Fuck. There's only 2 of them. I should be able to get them. Alright, he surrendered. Fuck. Oh, I don't know what happened. Damn it, he ran. I didn't want him to run. It's gonna be hard. Got him. He's down. Alright, come back here. Damn it, he's gone. I ain't gonna catch up to him. I at least got one of them. Alright, let's kill him. Oh, smash. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds disgusting. Alright, let's loot him. We at least got some good armor now. Yeah. That's exactly what I was looking for. We got a weapon, or shield, another shield. Take his sword too. Somebody dropped an axe. I think it was the other guy that took off. Man, that sucks. He freaking ran. And then we got those bandits back there too. Well, hopefully they're still there and didn't despawn. There's a horse.
Yeah.
There's the guy down here. That's the guy I just killed. Everything of his. I don't see a sword anywhere. Alright. Let's mount back up. Keep going. Get some bodies. Yeah, dude. We got freaking bodies for days. This is like hella money right here. I don't even know what happened. I guess they all were like fighting and they just killed each other. I really don't know. taking everything. I know I'm pretty heavy right now, but that's fine. It'll be worth it to sell all this stuff. Let's go ahead and put our mace away. All that stuff, yeah. Dude, we're gonna be rich. We are gonna be rich. Alright guys, this is gonna be the end of the video. I know I said I was doing the ring for the miller or whatever, but I'll do that next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, tonight I will be playing, I don't know where that spear just went. Thing went up my butt. Alright, anyways, later on tonight I will be playing a game called Greetings. It is a scary game. It's supposed to be scary. It had good ratings and it was free to play, so I was like, you know what? It's Halloween coming up, you know. This is October. Let me do some scary shit too. Even though I don't necessarily like scary ass games, because they scare the shit out of me, of course. But I'll do it for you guys. You know, you guys have been awesome. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, that's it. Peace.